Hello, anyone in class? If you're in class, signify, please let me know. Okay, I see 2 participants. Admit. Hi, Macklin. Macklin. Hello, Macklin. Hello. Hello. If you're in class, say something, let me know. Hello. Hello, Macklin. Say something. Hello. Hello. Macklin, say something. Say something if you're in class. Hello. I can't hear you. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Awesome. So I'm going to stop sharing my video because I want to share my screen. Okay. So we're waiting for others, right?
Yes.
Okay, so the section is being recorded, and I think I'm just going to go ahead. I'll go ahead and start. Maybe I should just pause it. And I'm just going to start. because we don't have a lot of time. Like I said, 30 minutes is going to stop and we're going to have to come in again. So can you hear me, Macklin? Macklin?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. So let's get started. Do you have your laptop with you?
Yes, I have my laptop with me.
All right, and you have data. So I want you to start that. And the first thing we're going to discuss this morning. The first thing we're going to discuss this morning is portfolio and where to host our portfolios as graphic designers. First of all, what is a portfolio? A portfolio is your body of work. That is 1 to 5 great works that you've done, whether it is real projects or it is pet projects, but things that you've put your art to, things that you can show, you can confidently show to an employer, whether it is a company or a single client. So things that you can confidently show to an employer and that you believe that they can employ you. So that's what your portfolio is. Just a few designs, not all your design. I see some people always throwing all of their designs in their portfolio, and you can do that. But I think the best thing you can do is to just show 5 great designs on your portfolio. But if you want somewhere you can just always keep your designs for reference, that's fine. You can also add that to your designs. So there are a few places where you can use your portfolio. You can use number 1, Pinterest. So maybe you want to write that, Pinterest.com. You can use that for your portfolio, and let's check that out. But that's not what we're going to be doing this morning. We're going to be looking at the other one. Pinterest.com is a good portfolio site. I have a few of my works on it. So you can see, and if you search for graphic design now, let me just log in. I don't know. Just gonna do that. I'm not sure I remember the password. Yeah, I'm not sure I remember the password for this particular one. So I'm just going to log in with this one. All right. Okay, so what this has done, I think this has just created a new one for me, basically. So now it knows I'm a graphic designer and it has brought out all these works from other graphic designers to me, like this presentation work. This is a presentation design. I did some of that earlier this week. What kind of design is this based on what we discussed yesterday?
It's a mosaic.
Mosaic, very good. This is a mosaic design. Okay, so we are learning something. I'm glad that we're learning something. So you can say,
yes.
This is what? Okay, this guy's got it as a video, so I'm just going to remove that. I don't have time to waste data on video. But that kind of design the guy is doing there is asymmetry. So yeah, I don't think I posted anything on this particular account. Let me see if I have any. See 0. This is not the account I use normally. So I'm just going to get out of that. So Pinterest is one place you can come to and upload your works and also get ideas. One of the things you can do with all these portfolio sites, you can also get ideas from your portfolio site. Akinlabi, on your audio, let me see that. Let me see that you can talk. Yeah, unmute. Hello, Akin.
I'm unmuted.
Okay, your audio is bad. Okay, fine. Let just mute, okay? And follow us, all right? All right. So I'm just gonna mute you. Okay, so here is something. This one here is a grid. We're gonna be discussing grids next week, but let me just quickly show us this grid. This grid here is called a golden ratio. It is the way nature makes things beautiful. That's what I'm going to say about grids for now. Then we're going to discuss the rest of it next week when we start designing. Or probably not, because this is better done when we discuss logo. And logo is a different class. So if you want to join the logo class, come to that and we'll discuss this golden ratio. Of course, now you've heard of it, you can just research that, and that's fine too. So today we're going to be looking at Behance. That's where we're going to be posting our work. So the site is behance.net. Let me look at this if anyone is trying to admit again. Let me just see if anyone is trying to admit. Okay, so no one is trying to admit. That's fine. Okay. So Behance.net, this is the one we're going to be using. Why are we using Behance.net? That's because most of these packages we're going to be using to design, that is the softwares we're going to use in our career, at least professionally, are made by Adobe. And then Adobe's got this website, Behance.net, which is a portfolio site. So it's best to just hold Adobe tools, your work on Adobe, since it's all Adobe. And the thing you can do is with a paid subscription, Adobe is going to give you an actual site that you can just give to your client. Like, okay, just go to behance.net/Alexander1, and then you're going to find my works there. Other things you can do is just give them your Behance link or Behance profile. So these are works from different artists. It's giving me this works because it's giving me this page. If you go to your Behance right now, the page is going to look different. But it's giving me this page because I've been on there and it knows I'm a graphic designer. So it's bringing all of this, it's suggesting all of these graphic design works to me. And again, based on the kind of work I like to do, it's going to suggest something similar to that to you. Like, notice this work now. I'm going to look at this work. So this is close to the kind of work I like to do. So it's suggesting that to me. I can like that. I can appreciate that work like that. I can scroll down. This is someone else's work, by the way. And the thing about Behance is you want to grow your relationship by doing this. You like other people's work, you comment on them. I'm going to say great work. Okay. And this is live. I've commented on this guy's post now. Later in the evening, I won't be surprised if this guy comes to my work and comments on some of them. So let's go see some of my work on Behance. Here's my profile, Alexander Oroya, and I'm just going to go into that. Click on that. As you can see, my project has been viewed 968 times, and I only started uploading in June, I think. And these are some of the few things I uploaded. You can see that this particular project has been viewed. Let's look at it. This has been viewed 151 times. You're going to notice something about this flyer works is that it's not just an image. This is what we call a mock-up. And next week, at the end of our Photoshop class, we're going to then look at how to create mock-ups, or probably from the beginning, so that as you do your design, because what I want from next week is, as you do your work, I want you to come and post, make sure you pay attention to the details, try and get it right, and then come and publish it on Behance here. And so from the very first class, I'm going to show us how to do mock-ups, so we can do this kind of presentation. You can see I've decided to show the same work in different colors. That's something you can do. And here I call this rural electrification project. And look at what I did here with the whole, what is this? A mast, right? Like electric, high tension pole and all that. So it's interesting. And I've done the straight one here. You can see that some of the things I've mentioned, like I told you, I like to do asymmetric work. So you can see that some of these things are just out of alignment and very asymmetric. Yeah, you can do that, but know the rule first. And you can see I've kept some things in alignment. Look at this big space I put here. Without putting an actual cloud, the observer can imagine that, okay, if I've got a mast here, obviously everything up here is a cloud, right? So that space working for us there. Again, I've used a smaller version of the mast because I want to create more of that space. And I've done this outline of the bird up there. Let's move on. here, because we are talking about rural electrification, right? So if you have electricity, we can have TV. That's what I've done there. With this one, I've tried to do this impression of TV. This kind of design is called minimalism, by the way. Again, I've done that electric bulb thing. So please give us power and light our bulbs. And let's look at see, a few people have commented on this work. See, this guy says, nice colors. Yeah, thank you. Excellent work. Impressive. Thank you. Very nice project. Color combination. I love it. So thank you. And that's what you should do to when you're on Behance. And you can translate this idea I'm teaching you on Behance to your Facebook, your Instagram. Whenever someone likes your work or comments, you want to just respond and engage with them. That's how you're going to grow your audience. Welcome, Raymond. We've been waiting for you. Okay, so that's for this work. So this, of course, you can see my other works here. Let's look at this one. Yeah, I wanted to look at how many times this work has been viewed. This project has been viewed 151 times. So this project has been viewed 151 times and 19 people have appreciated it. There are 13 comments on it. So yeah, that's a good project. Let's look at this other one, Save Our Hair campaign. I use a technique called paper cut out design. There's something called the paper cut design, and that's the technique I'm using here. I did this in Photoshop basically, and all I really did is use a layer style called inner shadow. I'm going to show us that, or I won't show us. I've invited those of us who give me their email. I started inviting us to the Photoshop course. So if you check your email, you're going to find emails from me inviting you to the Photoshop course, but you can do that at the end of class. And I haven't invited you to everything. I'm going to finish that at the end of class. So this is also another project. I use the paper cut idea here. Okay, so this project has been viewed 65 times. 7 people say nobody commented on it. So let's look at another project. And I'm going to look at one project here where I didn't expect as much recognition, and people gave it a lot of recognition because, and that's the thing about your work though, the works you think people are going to recognize, they won't recognize it. The one you think they're never going to recognize, that's what they're going to recognize. And you should expect that as a graphic artist. So here's another work I did titled Prism. And I mocked it up, made it look like a poster, and this lady is just waiting in line for a film and all that. And we're going to look at how to do all these mock-ups. I think this work got 3 comments, 196 views, and 12 appreciated. Apart from this, there's another thing about Behance, which is here, adding things to your mood board. A lot of people have added this work to their mood board, but that Behance doesn't show us that. A lot of people have added that. I'll probably go to my notifications later. So this one says nice, clean work. Thank you very much. Okay. Let's look at the next one, Eco Festival. I think I showed us this one yesterday, right? So this is a mock-up. Always try to present your work in real life situations. That's what gives your work an edge. And that's what mock-up is basically. Mock-up is you presenting your work in real life situations. So that's what we did. I want to scroll down and look at how many people commented on this work. So no comment on this work, but I've got 134 views. There's one work I want to look at. I think I got a few comments on that work. Okay, let me look at this. I think this work has comments. So here's the Mosaic Design I showed us yesterday, and here's how I've mocked it up. So when you present your work in real life situations, people tend to appreciate it more, and it's more mature. Let me say this one. Just showing us some of these things here. Okay, so this one has been viewed 40 times. I think it's a recent post. Yeah, this is the work I said I wasn't expecting much. As a matter of fact, I designed this work and I didn't post it because I didn't really like it. But surprisingly, it got 7 comments. I mean, it got a few comments. Yeah, I think there's still that particular work that I just left there. I didn't do anything about it. I'm not sure I've gotten to it. I designed it and I didn't post it because I didn't like it. And people liked it. Yeah, I think here's a work that's been added to mood boards of several people. A lot of people have added this work to mood board. So I've got a few comments here. So that's nice. All right, so let's move on away from my works. Let's look at other people's work and see, okay, hold on. I want to show you another thing about Behance. Here, number of appreciations you've gotten, 87 so far. I've got 32 followers and I'm following 52. And maybe I should look at some of the people I'm following so you see why I follow them. Let me see if I can bring that up. Hold on. Let's see if I can bring that up. So you see the kind of works I like, I have. Okay, so I've got a couple of work. I've got people doing UX. I've got a lot of posters. I've got people doing presentation designs. And sometimes you just take ideas from them and then you make it your own. Yeah, let's look at one work. Okay, let's look at this guy's work, Joseph Arrow. So I think I followed this because I really like his take on posters. He was doing what posters of movies could have been. He was doing his own version of what posters of movie could have been. And I like his work. I like the way it's so asymmetric and yeah. And there's something he put here. This is called masking in Photoshop. And if we have the time, I'll show us. If not, I'll just make a video and send us the links to go watch later. What kind of shot has he used to mask into this dread guy? I mentioned this shot. This is the one we call cityscape. And he has just superimposed that cityscape there. I think this is called superimposition. I think I have a video. I can't remember. Let's move away from this guy. Let's see if we can go back to the works. All right, so all right, Joy, I think you should mute. Probably get into some people's head. People that are using headphones will experience a lot of loud noises in their ear. Okay, so first thing now let's learn how to create our own Behance profile. Let's do that. So let's all go to Behance. I'm not going to go to Behance.net per se. So let's just search for Behance online. Because if I go to Behance.net, it's going to log me in. And then I want you to enter that. It's going to log me in again. Okay, let me try to log out. Let me try to log out. Yeah. So we can work together. So, oh, wow. Sign. Oh, crap. Yeah, it's an over, not a click. I was clicking. Okay, so now I'm signed out. So this is what you get. And yeah, this guy have decided to put my website there for me, whatever. So let's go to sign up. If we're together, go to sign up. This video is being recorded, so that's fine. You can always come back and watch it. I'm gonna upload it to YouTube page. So here you put your email address, put your first name, put your last name, password. Yeah, I'm just gonna pretend to create a new Behance project, a new Behance stuff now. So I'm just gonna use this email address. Let me see, what do I use? I think I've got a lot. Okay, TLC online, the TLC. If you're doing it with me, fine. I think I want to contact the TLC@gmail.com. What you're really doing here is creating an Adobe account, by the way. So maybe that's what you should go create. Or you can also do it there. This is more or less an Adobe account, and then it gives you Behance. So you want to put your name. Mine is Alexander. I'm just going to put Alexander Array right there. You want to choose a password that is interesting. I'm just going to put my password there. So you can do that. So it says my password cannot contain my name. Yeah, that's the problem with these guys. They don't want that. So I'm just going to use something else. See, let's see if my password's good. Yeah, I think my password's good now. So you want to put your date of birth, this and that. You want to choose Nigeria if you want that. If you want to rep your country, that's fine. So you want to say, yeah, please send me via notifications and all that. And then you want to create accounts. So let me see if I can just use a dummy date here. Crap. Oh, sorry, I don't need that. Let me just go back. Yeah, Behance can be an app. So that's fine. Behance, there's the app. If you want to go through that process, that's fine. Go ahead and go through that process. You can do that too. So yeah, this is not my date of birth, but I'm just going to input something dummy here. And I think I was born in 1975. I definitely wasn't born in 1975. I'm not that old. But let's put that there. I can always come back to change that. So let's create account. Yeah, this guy, I said no way to my name again. I don't know why he's doing that. Yeah, hopefully we're good now. Not this one. Come on, not that account. I said T online. TLC. Okay, good. So let's create account. Okay, so like most websites do now, it's going to send you an email and you're supposed to go to your page and just activate all that. So yeah, and before that, you can see now it brought us here. How many of you are here with me? Just signify by raising your hand if you are here with me. That's why I wanted us to share the video. Are you here with me? So you want to select graphic design because that's what you do, right? And you want to move on to see custom feed. There we go. So that way your Behance profile is ready. So you can decide to do all of these, or you can just remove all this, say I don't need that. So there we go. Behance profile is ready. I want to be able to see people. I'm just adjusting this Zoom thing again. All right, so the next thing we want to do is learn how to share our works. I don't know when this guy is going to boot us out of Zoom or if we're still in it. So let me just see. Let me just make sure that we're still in there. Yeah, I think I'm still in my grace period where I can still do long videos. I don't know. So here's how you share your work. Come to here, select project. You can also share work in progress or live stream some of your work you're doing. So let's learn how to share work. Just gonna go to share work, and yeah, let's continue. Please verify my mail. Yeah, you can see it's asking me to verify my mail there. So I want you to go to your mail and verify that. I'm gonna go ahead and verify my mail via my phone because I don't want to show you the contents of my email. So I'm just gonna go ahead and verify mail. Where's the link? Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, this verify mail thing they sent is a bit complex. I'm not even sure I know where to click. Hold on, let me just see. Okay, good. I got that. Account not reply, verify mail, blah, blah, blah. So you can click that. Click here to verify your email. Just open that anywhere you want, and you're good to go. So my email has been verified, and you can go ahead and do that too. So now that my email is verified, I'm just going to refresh this page so that I don't get that verified email issue again. And I'm going to continue to edit. I don't know why it's doing that because I already verified my email. Maybe because I didn't put my password. Okay, let me just put my password here. I'm using my phone for this one, by the way. So that's why you're not seeing anything on screen. What's going on? Okay, good. Probably I typed something wrong. So yeah, I think my email is verified now. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So email verified. Let me refresh this page. I shouldn't get that verified email thing anymore. Awesome. See, we're good. So, hello? Are we still in class? Okay, we're still in class. Good. For 1 minute, I didn't see us anymore. So you can come here to upload image, and let me just upload this coffee thing. Now this, I didn't mock it up, so I'm just going to upload the image directly, and there we go. Let me see if I can zoom out. So yeah, I have this class online, the class where I made this coffee flyer. I have it on YouTube if you want to check that out. So if you're done uploading your image, you can come here. If you wanted to add text, say you want to add a bit of description to that, just click on that text up there, and here you can begin to enter your text. And I'm going to say a coffee flyer designed with in an online session with one of my students, and I'm just going to do that. And that's what happened. I designed it with one of my students. So when you're done, just click continue, or you can save as draft. So here you come here, you want to title your project, and we're probably going to call this one coffee flyer. Then you want to put some tags on the project: coffee, yeah, comma, flyer, yeah, I think I lost out of spell flyer there, comma, design, Photoshop, because I did this in Photoshop, training, it was a training. I think we're done with that. So the tools you use, you want to come here and select the tools you used. I use Photoshop, so I'm just going to go here and select Adobe Photoshop, and that's the one I use. That's fine. I want visibility, everyone, or if you want in private, that's fine. This content contains adult content. No, it doesn't. So now other things you want to do here, hold on. There's supposed to be a category. Yeah, the category is graphic design. Let's view all categories. It's graphic design, definitely. It's also poster design or flyer design. So I'm just going to go to P and see if I get poster. Poster design. So you want to select that. It's also flyer. So let's go to F and see if we can get flyer. So we didn't get flyer. So yeah, technically in the graphic design world, posters and flyers are literally the same thing. So we're just going to say yes, and we publish. And now if you look for my for this account, let me drop the link to my current account now, which is not my original account, obviously. So here it says start your portfolio now. I told you, if once you register Behance freshly, it gives you a few weeks in which you can host your portfolio as a website. So I can come here and say start my portfolio now, and say yeah, continue as an examiner. That's fine. So here I get to choose a kind of layout I want. For my previous portfolio, I used this layout. So maybe now let me go with a layout like this one. So I'm just going to choose XGen. Are we following? Since I can't hear us, a good note from Magnus would be good. Just nod. Let me know you're following. I can't see every other person's video. I want to see people's video. Raymond, why are you not sharing video with us? You don't want us to see your face? I'm sure you'll answer or something. Raymond, share video. Let's see your face. All right. So I'm just gonna say use this theme. Okay, awesome. See, we're seeing Raymond's face. He's a cute guy, isn't it? Awesome. Okay, so you see, it's put my work there. And if I host another work now, after a few minutes, it's going to automatically put my work there for me again. So I'm just going to say publish site. Awesome. So this one is telling me free trial, this. I'm just going to say go ahead and start free trial. And I can cancel anytime. So you just want to input your card details here. You get a 7-day free trial. You can always delete it. You can always stop it if you don't want them to charge you. But if you have the money and you want them to keep charging you, awesome. So that gives you a free trial. That gives you a link. It's going to give you a real website that people can go to and they can access your work. So that's that. All right. So I think we've learned a lot already about how to host our portfolio. So I'm going to skip this one because I can't enter my card details while I'm online. Thank you very much. All right. So, but our work is there. We can always come back to that. So let me go to Behance and see. Now my work is the first one there. A lot of people are going to see my work, check it out, and going to give me comments. So in our classes next week, I'm going to keep showing us this page and see if we've gotten any likes or comments on our flyer. And what I would expect to by Monday is that every one of us in this class have created our own Behance portfolio, because I'm going to need us to keep sharing with me our portfolio. All right. Okay. So that's that about portfolio. At the beginning of class, I mentioned that there are other portfolio sites we can use. Those of us who joined us late, I'm just going to quickly run that through again. You could use Pinterest. I think I showed us Pinterest. No, this is the website, but I mean the YouTube back page. So I'm going to from here go to Pinterest just to show us Pinterest again. So on Behance, you can share video works if you do video works. You can share your designs. You can even share your audio works if you want that. So another site where you can, so this is Pinterest, and I already talked about Pinterest. So you can just watch the beginning of the video. Another place where you can share works, but for pictures now, is Vimeo. So if your work is mostly pictures, then you want to come and share your work on Vimeo. So you see, this guy is telling me I've got 10 minutes before it ends and I've got to upgrade. Okay, so in 10 minutes time, we're going to have to come back and log in again. So let me just cancel what this is going. So I'm just going to join. I'm not going to join Vimeo because I don't post a lot of video work, but you can always come here. Let's just go to Vimeo. Come on, must I join before? Yeah, you can come here and just check that out. So if you post video works, you can always use Vimeo, and my battery is running low. So I'm gonna stop this class now, and I'm gonna come back for the second session in 20 minutes. All right, are we good? Are we good? Let me just show my face a little bit so that I can get a nod from everybody. So yeah, this is me. There's no power, and so that's why everywhere is dark. So I'm going to come back in 20 minutes, and we're going to look at some of your questions from the week, and some of the things we discussed during the week. I'm going to show us by and we're going to look at where to get images, where to get vectors, where to get other things. All right, see you in 20 minutes. Stop share.